Cutie Pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. Today is Friday. Yay! November the 17th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this. It was a solid 7 again for me. Let's go ahead and get into this. First of all, we see Summer is over at Daniel's place, and she's like, "Oh, this is cute. Okay, I see it's coming along." And she said, "Lily helped you do this?" And he said, "No, Sally." And she was like, "What? So you couldn't ask me, but you asked Sally?" And he was like, "Lily suggested her. She's starting her design company, and she's doing a really great job. So hey." So, it is what it is. But she was like, I don't really care. He said, "But how are you doing? Because I know Chance got shot." And she was like, "What they gotta?" And he said, "Summer." And she said, "Okay." Because he knows she got feelings for Chance. And then he says, "Well, I know he was sharing and everything, but that's not in stone." And she said, "You sound like Mom. You're trying to play matchmaker." And he was like, "I'm just saying, maybe it's not as serious with Sharon as you are thinking it is." And so I don't know. So, anyways, then by that time, Heather comes over with Lucy. Mimi. Heather comes over with Lucy, and she is trying to and they're coming to see his place and everything. And Summer is giving him looks, and Heather looks like, "What y'all up to?" And anyways, they bring a bottle of wine and a pineapple and everything, and Summer ends up having to leave, and Lucy goes and checks out her room, and Heather is telling Daniel, "So, what have you told Summer about our situationship or and everything, our relationship and all that?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "I saw the look she was giving you, and then I saw the look she was giving me. She thinks there's more going on to it." And he was like, "You know what? Like, we both know that, we're just co-parenting and everything." I said, "All right, keep telling yourself that, day. I don't know what's going on with it. Like, I'm not going to even hold y'all. I was in and out on that because they're boring to me. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'll do better next time." So then we go over here and we see that Lord, I swear this episode started off a little boring because I said Daniel and Summer. Then we got Mariah, Tessa, and Sharon. Ooh, Lord, not for a Friday episode. But anyways, they're there, and Sharon's like, "How is the baby?" And Tessa said, "You just saw her yesterday." She said, "Yeah, but she could have improvements." I said, "Lord, forgive me, because I don't care about them or that baby. I'm not invested in it." So they're talking about the baby and how everything is improving, and then they say, "Sharon, you're gonna have some good news soon." And it's Chance behind her because he's gotten out of the hospital. And then Nina shows up. She says, "You text me. I went to the hospital looking for you, and I get a text to meet here." Nina kind of, and Nina don't like Sharon. Nina does not like Sharon. But anyways, they all tell Chance they're so happy he's recovering and everything. And then Tessa and Mariah end up having to leave because they want to, go home with the baby. And then Chance says, "Let's go to let me take my two favorite girls out to lunch." And Nina was like, "Oh, okay," because she really didn't want to go with Sharon. I said, "Now, Chance, don't you see your mama don't like these girls?" So they sit there. They go to the society to Abby's place for lunch, and then Nina says, "Sit down, Abby, and join us." So they join them and everything, and they start. Chance starts talking about how he might want to give up the force because Nina starts asking Abby how does she feel, because Abby was telling Chance she's glad he's okay, and Abby was real. She said, "I'm still like we're not together, but I'm still concerned about you, and I'm no Dominic is gonna grow up and be concerned, but it's Chance's decision whether he wants to quit the force or not." So they doing all this talking and stuff, right? And then here come Miss Summer. "Chance, I didn't know you were out, baby." The look that Sharon gave Summer. I hollered. I said, "This is worth it just to see that look," because Sharon can't stand Summer at this point. And even Abby looked like, "Ooh," because Chance and Summer were just looking at each other. And I said, "Well, what y'all about to do, Chance? You about to say, I'm going to talk to y'all later and go chill with Summer?" Because that's how y'all looking. You're looking like you're real happy to see her, and she's looking like she is very happy to see you. I said, okay then, child. Let's move on. So, anyways, I guess they do their whole thing about Chance being out, and then Abby tells Summer, "I need to talk to you." And Summer said, "What's up?" And she said, "What's going on with you and Chance?" And Summer said, "What do you mean we're just friends?" And she said, "Summer." And Abby and Summer said, "Oh my gosh, is that obvious?" I say, "This just nasty." At this point, it's nasty. Chance has been with Abby, who is your aunt, Summer. Yeah, that's your aunt. And he's been with Sharon, who is your used to be stepmom, and now you want to be with him. Uh-uh. Chance got a type. Let's move on. Let's move on. Anyways, child, Chance goes over here, and he they go back to Crimson Lights, and Nina was like, "Well, you want me to take you home, Chance?" He said, "No, I'm gonna stay and hang out here a little bit." And Nina didn't want to, but she was like, "Okay." And so they go ahead, and he hangs out with Sharon. He was like, "Hey, I miss you." So Sharon, go and enjoy this man while you got him, cause Summer is lurking. She coming for him. She is coming for this man. Anyways, that's all with them, y'all. So then we go over here and we see that Lily, Jill, and Devon are all meeting, and Nate comes over with Aunt Mamie. And they said, "Oh," Jill said, "Mamie, I didn't know you were gonna be here." And Nate said she's here for support, emotional or moral support. I don't know. She does support Nate. And Mamie said, "But I'm gonna keep quiet, when it's business." And Jill said, "Well, I hope you would." I said, "Nah, y'all sit down and let this man talk." So Nate get to talking and about how he misses them and he wants to be part of the family again. And he said he wants to come back and work for Chancellor Winters. I said, "This soon? Dang." And they said, "Why?" So then he explains everything that went on with Victor. Okay, listen to me now. Listen to me. I still don't think Nate did anything. Me. I still do not believe Nate did anything wrong as far as with Victor. The only thing that he might have should have slowed down on is letting the facility know Victor was going to be coming. That part, maybe you shouldn't have done that part. But I get what he was doing, so I don't think it was reason to be fired. Because all Victor had to do was say, "No, I'm not going." You know what I mean? But I don't think it was wrong for him to contact. I'm wavering a little bit on that. I'm wavering a little bit on that night because I thought he contacted the facility and was getting information. I didn't know he had pretty much had Victor committed to the facility. Straighten that out. So when hearing it today, and Devon said you had him committed without his say so, I said, "Oh." Now but I still think Nate did it in good faith. Mm. Listen, I'm trying to get this man the benefit of the doubt because it seems like they try to redeem his character. They try to turn him back into old Nate, so I'm trying. I'm trying. But I didn't like after hearing it today when he told Lily and Devon them, hey, it sounded a little bit different. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. Anyways, so there's like, "Oh, so that's why he fired you or whatever." And Jill says, "Well, that sounds about like Victor to try to test somebody." So Nate tells them he wants to come back and Jill and them say, "Well, Nate, if you hadn't got fired, would you even want to be a part of Chancellor Winters?" And he said he wants to come back to family and he loves family. Mimi spoke up. Jill said, "I thought you was gonna be quiet." She said, "This is about family, not business." And then Nate says, they tell Nate that they're gonna have to think about it. And so he's like, okay, he understands. So he and Mamie leave, and he takes her back and to her place at the athletic club, and just tells her, he hopes it all works out, but we don't know. So then Jill and Devon and Lily sit down and they continue to talk, and they're concerned because they said, "Can Nate be trusted?" Jill says she totally she buys Nate's story. She does that. She doesn't think he was trying to be malicious in getting Victor the help that he needed, but she doesn't know if she can be trusted. And Devon says, "Well, we have to check out Victor's story, and we have to do a little bit more than just give him this position." Hold on. And Jill said, we're gonna need allies, especially now, with everything going down. And Lily was like, yeah. And Devon said, what do you mean by that? So now they tell Devon about how Tucker and Mamie are connected, and maybe they're working together to try to oust Jill at Chancellor Winters. And so having Nate could probably be somebody else on their side to help. So Devon is, of course, he gonna be upset with Tucker. He gonna get to the bottom of this, and that's all with them, y'all. So then we go over here to Nikki. So Nikki comes out, and well, actually, Claire is there with Nikki, and she's like, I knew you were gonna try to escape because you are a fighter. So I'm not surprised that you tried to leave, but as soon everything will be as it should be. So then we see that when Claire leaves out, Nikki wakes up and she's like all over the place, like, trying to get her bearings. And she looks at this tray, and I said, oh, I wouldn't eat that food. But it wasn't food, it was vodka. And I said, you won't give an alcoholic vodka? I said, oh, Nikki killed Claire's parents, and she was raised by her aunt Jordan, and so this is revenge. Who are these people, you guys? So then Nikki pulls out, because they had an IV in her, so she pulls it out of her, and she's up, and she says, oh my gosh, I feel so woozy, like. And then she goes to the vodka and see it was empty. It was halfway empty. So then she goes to the IV, and she sees that they had been pumping the vodka in her. I said, dang, could y'all kill her by doing that? And so then she's like, oh my gosh, no, no. And so then we see that Claire is outside, and she's getting ready to go somewhere, but she stops, she looks in the mirror, and she looks at herself, and you can see Claire was having second thoughts. And then Aunt Jordan came out and said, don't go soft on me now. You know what needs to be done and all that. And so Claire's like, right, right. And that was it, y'all. That was The Young and the Restless. Ma'am, calm down. That was it, y'all. That was it, you guys. That was The Young and the Restless for today. It is the weekend. Be safe, be blessed, and go out and enjoy yourselves. And I will see you Monday for all new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps, The Young and the Restless edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.